On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Sis. But you also have the girls that haven't done the sexual liberation, you know what I'm saying? And they're not comfortable with their body. And, you know, it's the men that love those girls, but then they're mad that they can't fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not confident in they're the type that need the lights to go off before I can, you know, we have to have the comfort. Like they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable. They're not. So I think there's more women that are more comfortable now, and that's all I'm saying. That's a good thing, and I'm sure your husband appreciates that, or your man, or whatever. I'm sure he appreciates you being more comfortable.
Yes, and I've said absolutely this before too, that women want to have good sex. I say that all the time.
But this is the problem with this. This is the problem with this whole sexual liberation concept thing. Is that do we not know that our urges is a forcing mechanism to make sure that we reproduce?
Yes, and that's why I urge people to buy toys.
And we gonna have a conversation, and you're not gonna steal all my colors and all of half of the alphabet either. God damn it! I'm so tired of this.
This nigga so big.
You're right.
Miss Kayla, you want to chime in on this?
I definitely agree.
I've been thinking about a lot of different things, and I do think that sexual liberation in a way has hindered certain things in the Western world, but I do think it's helped certain things in the Western world. I think technology is honestly the biggest thing that's hindered. I know it has advanced us as a people, but I think it has hindered us in terms of our humanity, and our connection to one another. Technology has I think it's the worst. I mean, it's the best, but it's like the worst. It's like a double-edged sword. It really is. But I do think the parts of the sexual liberation that has helped will only be, as a woman, sex no longer being taboo. I think a lot of women are finally having good sex, because before it used to just be about him. It was like a thing to do for him. And I think now more women are like actually feeling comfortable, like exploring themselves, exploring what actually makes them feel good, and like actually being able to say, sir, that is not working. And that is a conversation that couples can have now. And it's not like, oh, you're defying your husband, you know, if you're expressing yourself. So I definitely think that that's probably one of the only things that has helped it. I think that the rest is probably, hindered everywhere else.
All right.
I'm the only one just lost like 100 brain cells. Oh my God. What the fuck did she just say?
I just don't understand. Like, this is like, honestly, I am so tired of this bullshit. Like, you don't listen to anyone else speak, but you want people to listen to you speak. I can't even make a statement without you insulting me. It's really tired. The sign language, I'm really over it. And then you fade to black. Like, we have to come up with some new shit for you, because this skit is tired.
Miss Siobhan, did you chime in, or you want to chime on this?
No, I didn't. A lot of people have said a lot of things, but I definitely think that with sexual liberation it's definitely been hindered. It really has. And I think I've spoken about this a lot of different times, about how women want to have really good sex, and they have sexual desires that the men have that they are trying to showcase out, and they feel like it's okay. And I think that people are feeling more comfortable to just be sexually active and to do what they want to do. And then the new thing now is, if I have sex with you, then I have this feeling like I gotta want to have sex with you. I gotta have the feeling to have the urge to want to have sex with you. And women are literally having sex if they feel like it. They really are. If they
Wait,
feel
so are y'all
They
condoning
having sex
this
for
whole
$40.
Didn't we just talk about how this culture last week is hookup culture and whole culture and then like, so y'all two saying this, like, it's kind of
That's not what I
contradicting.
said. So
what I'm
just
saying.
be clear, that's not what
No,
I said.
I said what we talked about last week, right? And you agreed that you
No,
said
you just said y'all two saying this. We didn't say the same thing. We said two different things. I just wanted to clarify.
I know what y'all said. I was here, but as I was saying is that we talked about last week the hookup culture. You even said, Kayla, this is a hookup culture, right? But now you're saying women are knowing what they want sexually, and like, so are y'all for
two things can be true?
No, I'm asking a new question. Are y'all for the hookup culture so women can be free to have sex with who they want to be? Is that what
mine didn't have one to do with the other when I
know,
was
but I'm
thinking about
asking
women.
a new question. It's
But what I'm saying is that I don't think that hookup culture should have anything. I mean, it has something to do with sexual liberation, but what I was saying, the part that helped is just about women in general. So that could be in the confines of a marriage or in a relationship. There's lots of women that have been for years in marriages and not sexually satisfied. And I think that has improved. I think sexual liberation has improved that, and people in marriages and relationships, things like that, and being able to be vocal with their partner about what they want, things they desire. Because I don't know why you're trying to act like this was always like women always, it was about, pleasing the woman, when it was never about that. It was always about pleasing the man. So that's what I'm speaking to. Hookup culture is another topic.
But the thing is that there's so many women that are afraid to talk about their sexual desires and what they really, really want. And then you have the ones that are like, yeah, I'm not hooking up, but those be the ones that be hooking up. I'm just speaking out loud. I'm just saying what the people really are thinking.
Yeah, some girls be lying. Some girls be lying. But then you also have the church girls.
They count too, sis.
But you also have the girls that haven't done the sexual liberation, you know what I'm saying? And they're not comfortable with their body. And, it's the men that love those girls, but then they're mad that they can't fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not confident in they're the type that need the lights to go off before I can, we have to have the comfort. Like they're not comfortable. They're not comfortable. They're not. So I think there's more women that are more comfortable now, and that's all I'm saying. That's a good thing, and I'm sure your husband appreciates that, or your man, or whatever. I'm sure he appreciates you being more comfortable.
Yes, and I've said absolutely this before too, that women want to have good sex. I say that all the time.
But this is the problem with this. This is the problem with this whole sexual liberation concept thing. Is that, do we not know that our urges is a forcing mechanism to make sure that we reproduce?
Yes, and that's why I urge people to buy toys.